Tony, what were you saying?
Basically that there's a tumor on the Netherblock. Or the Netherblock.
Wait,
because
what?
somebody just, like,
Whatever.
put a weird, like, penile growth out of the side of this thing.
I don't know if I would have just called it a penile growth.
Wait, what?
It's just a penis, yeah.
I don't like it.
Don't be ashamed of it, Tony.
Someone blocked off the Netherblock at the end of last episode, apparently, and then continued to just build a bulbous blob outside of it on the walkway.
Oh, yeah, who did that?
Ooh, there was some talk about this, I believe,
Oh,
earlier.
man. I don't know
doing?
what monster could have done such a thing. You can't really
A lot of carrots.
trust people anymore.
Anyway, you should do away with that. I didn't want to do away with it earlier, because I figured it should happen on camera. It's got built on camera.
Oh, did it get built on camera?
I don't know!
How did you get out,
I didn't have
Tony?
your footage at the time, so I couldn't
did you
check.
climb your way out?
Yeah, I can punch things.
Oh,
What?
right.
Yeah,
Man, I really appreciate this diagonal walkway whoever built.
Where?
Digging that a lot. That was Joe, right?
Where? What?
The diagonal walkway in the nether. Between the portals.
Nope.
Oh, yeah? Tony?
I've been putting down
I've been making
stone
it
occasionally,
worse
but-
down there. Like, I'm not in the business of making things
Somebody
think
made
it's
a
Mr.
shortcut,
Jones.
and I appreciate it. Whoever it was. Oh, if it's... Okay, well, if it's one of our
Whoa, what was that?
lovely members, then
Oh
that's even
no,
better.
there was a sign. What did the sign say?
Where?
Review
There's a
the
sign-
tape.
Oh man, I hit it before I read
Review
it.
the tape of what the sign said? Oh,
Where
no.
was it? On the Netherblock?
Yeah.
It said, oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, did it really?
Yes.
Oh.
You
I
wrote
I
it.
thought you put it there. How do you
She
not
did.
know?
Because I didn't remember it right. There's a whole bunch more of this than I put in there. I thought it was a different sign that's saying a different thing.
This is exciting to me. This means Hannah's joining us in the whole, like, I don't remember anything crew.
Hannah's been there for, I mean,
Ever since, at least since she became a mom.
yeah.
Yeah.
True. I just
My
didn't
child was
remember
bored
that.
into it.
Ha!
Hi-oh.
That was a good joke, Tony. Zing!
Is anyone on the block?
Oh my gosh, it's
I
so
was.
tall
Stairs
now.
currently.
It's a what
Has it
now?
always been this big? I
What?
don't.
That's what she said.
I'm confused. Wait. What is
I don't know what
happening?
Hannah's...
Did she say that to you, Tony? Because
I'm
that's not
confused.
really a compliment.
I mean,
so
it's
confused
sort of...
by what's happened in here.
Where?
In the Netherblock. It's
What's-
so tall now.
I mean, we
I
have been
thought-
putting things down.
Yeah.
I don't remember like having to like walk up though. I thought I just walked forward onto it.
Yeah, that was part of what you built.
I'm confused.
Yes.
You did this.
You did this.
There's all, why are there all these? Wait, why are these like holes?
I'm beautifying
Oh, that.
the stairs.
Yes. And that's allowed. I did that pattern, and then Tony put hot foot down, and I said that we'll allow that for now as a fire that can live on the Netherblock.
Just because it's an
Because-
obstacle, not like trying to make anything easier.
Yes.
Okay, so I shouldn't fill it in.
You can fill it in. That's totally fine. That's part of building. But I decided to make that pattern, and then got carried away with it, and then Tony put fire down. Feel free to fill it in.
It just
as long
reminds
as
me
you're
of just
following-
like I don't know pictures of, like tryptophobia stuff.
Yep. That's what we said on the dirt block when I did it.
Wait, did we really already talk about? Oh, the dirt block. I wasn't. That was before my time.
Ah, to the dirt block. The dirt
Yeah,
block.
you watched a good portion of the dirt block, but then you had a child, and it was like, I don't have time to listen to these three fools.
I did. Well, I would leave you guys running and just hear the audio, though. Is the thing.
Yes. That's really all you need.
I mean, it's riveting
Because,
video
like-
content of us mining.
No, essentially, like all
is
the dirt block
sometimes.
was a podcast with visuals.
Yes. Sometimes, though, the visuals were pretty amazing. Like, Al dying at any given point would be... He had some good ones in there. Now he doesn't do it anymore because he's quote-unquote good at the game.
Ew.
But... He used to be pretty entertaining.
Said the guy who was voted most likely to die most often
Listen,
in our
I
YouTube
do.
poll.
I take the pratfalls I have to take for the good of this company.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is cool. Every time I come down to the park, because I've been expanding the walls, someone fills it in and makes it slightly bigger down here.
Huh.
The park is growing.
Oh.
We're turning the nether into a less vicious area.
I've been trying to put down smooth stone in places where that are becoming incredibly deadly in the nether. Because of heights or... Well, mainly because of heights. Sploosh. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Is it light outside?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do mobs spawn on stairs?
On
I
stairs?
don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe this might be a waste of time then.
Are you trying to generate more mobs?
No, I'm trying to generate less mobs. I was putting torches on the stairs that I built.
Oh. I thought you were trying to, like, you're just building stairs.
No, I think I've only seen things come out of the Netherblock onto the stairs, right? Out of the Netherblock onto the stairs.
To the windows, to the
Great
walls.
monster rallying cry.
What is the second sign on the soap dispenser?
There's a second
be. Oh, I get it. There's
Get all the hands out.
because there's
Oh
the
my
hand
gosh.
soap.
Yes. Oh! Who did
Oh, guess
that?
I'll be hand soap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's airplane soap, though. We never really heard if it was... I assumed it was for hands. I don't know if Hannah was watching her dog in the train bathroom.
I don't have a dog.
See? So that's probably not it.
Somebody else's dog.
Yeah.
Whose dog were you watching in the airplane bathroom, Hannah?
I never found out their name. It just all it happened so fast.
There was a lot of people yelling.
Somebody's ruining my stairs. There's so many chickens.
I don't know how chickens.
I need a flamethrower.
Are there a lot of chickens?
There are a lot of chickens.
I don't know how
I
that would
didn't.
have
I
happened.
thought there were barely
This
any
is
chickens.
annoying.
This
I
ledge
was trying
has
to
like
make
40
more.
chickens on it.
Oh, there's more chickens than I remembered.
I broke somebody's
I've gotten
glass.
so used to them. It's like the chickens are one with
Albert.
the block.
Don't break glass.
I was stuck. I didn't want.
Oh, this is making me
the
so
only way
uncomfortable.
out.
Oh man,
This is creepy as hell.
what's
What
creepy?
I don't like this. Like you're being hugged by a mushroom brain.
What?
That hallway you just walked through and said you were uncomfortable. I walked in behind you and was like, this is horrible. I feel like I'm being suffocated by a brain.
The fate of us all.
The fate of us all.
So many dead chickens. It's like they were the male chickens.
Stop killing the
In real
chickens.
life.
Oh, there's so. I didn't remember there being that many.
Oh, there's like 17 less now.
I don't
But
know
there's
what
still
happened.
like 40 on my stairs. Why do you
Oh,
want to
on
be
your
near
stairs.
me? Anybody have any
Hey, you're the
seeds?
Oh,
one who
like
was
you.
spawning them earlier. I saw you throwing eggs back in the day.
Yeah, but I didn't throw them at my stairs.
Tony.
I threw them at your guys' stuff.
I didn't. Wait, do we have like designated corners in here that are ours?
Just kind of
Tony
where
now
we
get
decided to
territorial and
work.
start barking at each other, but really no.
Oh.
I've been building the long stairs to the left when you come in.
We've been doing the roof, Hannah, and the high sign and the bulbous pillars that clearly mark where we fell to our death. And
Did we ever like fix the height all around?
yes, the height is correct now, according to my latest measurement, which maybe
Just
is
don't
wrong.
get
But
hit by me, Mr. Pigman.
There is
Stay
one thing I
standing
did
there.
notice that we're not exactly lined up with the dirt block.
well, that's fitting.
Now it's the dirt block.
You
How did you
guys spent
notice that?
so much time on episode 1, like, we gotta get this right. It's like, can we not just start building?
We'll have to offset the cobblestone block over there by the same amount.
But then we'll get that wrong,
Yes.
and then we'll have to make some fourth insanely complicated calculation to
Yep.
offset the sandstone block.
Yeah, Mr. Insane Complications. Did you read Griffin's comment on your...
Yeah, I don't know if, like, I don't think he was seeing the same thing I was seeing. I replied
It's
to him,
just
though.
gibberish as far as I'm concerned, so enjoy that. Go respond to that with math.
I already responded to it.
You have a nerdy math conversation.
You nerd.
I don't know if he saw the response.
Well, 4 weeks from now when this comes out.
Hey, at least it's not public, alright? You have to pay to hear us be bad at math.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't public math, but
was
God,
a-
you
our
never...
Patreon-only
just
podcast
bother,
for
don't
those
ever
of you-
bother doing that. It's just bad. Unless you're like...
I
oh, even they
wasn't
make
doing
mistakes.
math. I just had a question.
Yeah, well, that's made us do math.
I didn't make you do anything. You could have
Yeah,
been
you
like,
did.
oh, just moved
Then I
on. You
sounded
were so
stupid. I'd
excited.
at least try and answer your... And then I just sounded dumber. Just trust me. This is just a public announcement for everyone. Unless you're like Richard Feynman, don't do public math. You're not
The
going to
thing
come
is,
out looking
I
good.
started this conversation. I was like, I have this question. I was like, you know what? No, you guys don't. You're not going to know the answer. And Joe's
then
like, no.
Yes, I got my
Let's get
shotgun out,
recording.
I
And
was
you
like,
asked
you're
that
gonna
question.
record that on the podcast.
I like how you have to like mock my impressions of you guys, and then you guys also do excellent impressions of each other.
Listen, I
Mock
never said
everybody's
anyone
impression
was
of
good at
everybody. I
impressions.
just got mocked.
I realized I had to be better at you than things to mock you at the thing you're mocking, being mocked for of. Yes. How ironic.
Alright, I need some seeds. I need to make a corral for these chickens.
Yay!
Did you
How's
ever
that
end
gonna
up
work?
watching the Cloverfield Paradox, Tony?
No.
Oh, okay.
Everybody told me it was terrible.
Oh, it was, but it was like gloriously terrible.
I don't understand. I thought those movies did pretty well critically and commercially, right?
The second one did really well. The first one was kind of like, it's okay,
Yeah.
which is sort of my opinion of it.
So
And
the trend didn't seem to be like, let's make a really crappy one on Netflix next. It seemed like it would have been like...
well, it wasn't going to be on Netflix, was the thing. You didn't hear about this?
No.
It was a Paramount movie, who also made 10 Cloverfield Lane. I think they made the first one as well. And it was slated for a theatrical release. The theatrical release.
Got
It was slated for one of those things, and then they they found out it was bad, and they were like, "Man, we're gonna put
movie
this
is
in theaters,
bad."
huh? We're gonna advertise this and put it in theaters." And they went to Netflix, and they're like, "How would you guys like this movie that people are anticipating, but it actually isn't going to be that good?" And they're like, "Oh yeah." It's really a win-win for everybody because Netflix gets to do the insane slam dunk of, oh, you want to see this movie? We have this movie. When will you get to see it? Now.
Yeah, after the Super Bowl.
On the Super Bowl. And Paramount gets to just offload this, like, awful piece of trash that would have never done anything in theaters for, like, basically recouping their money. I think they made it for about $50 million, and they gave it to Netflix for around $50 million.
Huh.
So, everybody wins. I went and watched it. I thought it was, like, stupid, pulpy fun, if that's what you like. It was not... I kind of like that it wasn't 10 Cloverfield Lane again. I thought that the idea that now we're going to make, like, just a totally different thing
What's happening?
was kind of fun.
What do you?
Well, like it's like all horror movies that eventually go to space. That one's usually the worst one. Looking at you, Hellraiser Bloodlines. Hurting the chickens. Look
What
at
is
this.
happening right
Look
now?
at this.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I have to leave now.
Why are you doing this?
What is going on?
Where are you at, Hannah?
Yeah, what are you
on the
seeing?
Oh my gosh. What?
Well, I'm lost.
Oh my gosh.
No, they're come back in here, chickens. Come back.
What's happening?
They're trying to escape.
Why? What's going on?
They're exploding. They're like popcorn. They're just popping out. There you go. Yeah.
All right.
What is happening?
Okay, there. Now maybe they can climb upstairs on the outside, but then they can't get out. Ooh, no, buddy. Gotta
I
move.
saw what you were doing, Joe.
I'm not gonna get any chicken from you. You.
I
gotta-
know.
I didn't see what Joe was doing. Only what Hannah and I were doing, and there was an avalanche of chickens following me. It was rather perfect.
I thought he was gonna I thought that there was just holes left around, and then
Nope.
I was worried I was gonna fall into lava, but Joe was just mining directly under me.
The efficiency pick is so fast. You can dig out from under people's feet and they fall.
Now that I found some more diamond, I should really try for an efficiency pick so I can mend it.
Oh, it's dark. This isn't when I want to be up here.
Well, the efficiency pick will just get dull faster.
No, it was funny, and I tried to highlight this for viewers, so hopefully they saw it. When Hannah made a bunch of gold picks, they last like, it's like blah, 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 and then it's done.
Yeah, no,
It's
they last for
astounding
very
how bad they are.
long. For very long, not for very long.
I'm just
It was
imagining what it would
remarkable.
be like in real life to swing a gold pick. Like, not gold-plated, but actual gold. Just, like, hit a rock and watch it just
Whack.
mash itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would just turn to like a bubble gum. Unless it was something
There's
else.
different grades of gold. Some of them are harder than others, although I guess that's purity. So it'd still be a gold alloy.
Yeah, but if you start
Yes.
going, like, on granite, you're not going to win with gold. Plus, it would be such a heavy head for that.
Yeah, you don't want to take it for granted.
Don't I?
Al,
What is-
or whoever's editing this should probably just put crickets in right there.
I was thinking maybe like that or like a record scratch. It's like.
Yep, that's me. I guess you're wondering how I got here.
I hear my child screaming.
I think the last movie I saw that did that and did it best was Pain and Gain, where he's just like getting hit by a car, sailing
Oh
through
my
the air.
gosh. Yeah.
That movie was awesome.
Poor Tony Shalhoub.
Did you see Pain and Gain, Hannah?
Oh yeah. Well, it had
I
Tony
was
Shalhoub in
surprised
it.
to
I'm like,
hear
oh my
in the
gosh.
GTA thing I just edited that you had seen Snowpiercer.
Knew a lot
I didn't know
about it
you were
too.
such a cinephile.
That's Snowpiercer.
I'm
Pain and
so
Gain.
snooty. Yeah.
I mean, these are not like It's not a block. It's not like I saw Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl. Like, yeah, no kidding.
Wow. I didn't see that one.
Seriously,
a lot of
Mr.
people
Snooty
did.
Guy? Sorry.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having seen it.
Whatever. Why can't girls like movies, Al?
Hannah does not strike me as the kind of person that would watch Snowpiercer.
It's because she's of the woman variety? Is that why?
No, that's not why.
Are you sure?
not anything
I'm
what
trying
I
to read your
said.
subtext right now, and I don't think that you're saying she has enough testosterone to understand it.
Joe doesn't strike me as the kind of person that would get your Hellraiser in space reference.
Well, you can
And
tell if they go
Hannah-
to space. I saw Jason went to space. It was
And
terrible.
Jason X.
Oh my god.
They're actually making a level for that in the in that game, like the Friday the 13th game,
That oh
which could be pretty awesome. That game looks like it's a lot of fun. Although it's almost
that's-
impossible as a survivor to actually survive, which I guess kind of fits with the series.
no! Well, poop!
What about poop?
I don't think it was enchanted. I panicked and threw my bow, but got my shield up when the
Oh, I thought you were
creeper
still
came
talking
by.
about movies. I was be like, oh, I've seen Enchanted.
But have you seen Ella Enchanted?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I have
We're just
not.
gonna do this. Come on,
I
hit me.
actually haven't either.
I had it on DVD.
See, now, if I had seen Ella Enchanted, you might have been surprised by that.
No,
'Cause
not
it
with
doesn't
you.
seem
Not
like
really.
my kind of
I
movie.
feel like you've seen everything.
Have
Plus,
I?
you like Gallivant.
Gallivant was amazing. I
Like,
really
I
like
feel
it.
like 9 out of 10 times when you're like, have you seen this? I'm like, no.
Yes.
It's because I see weird things, though.
That's true.
You do see a lot of movies. You're
I've
very
never
up on
seen a
your
single
movies.
Sharkano.
I've never
There
seen
aren't
a
any
Sharknado.
Sharknadoes.
What is it?
Sharknado.
Sharknado.
Oh.
See, that's how little I've seen of shark-related natural disasters.
I just realized, so Sharknado, would it be her shark?
Gosh.
Sharknado was the book that Al read.
Yeah, but what if it was a hurricane of sharks, which makes way more sense than tornadoes?
I mean, they eventually kind of do that in Sharknado anyway.
But what would the portmanteau be?
Sharkicane?
Sharkicane?
I'm pretty sure somebody's made like a fake trailer for Sharkicane, or at least a fake poster.
This room.
See, that sounds like a candy cane made of sharks.
Yeah,
It's
I agree.
the Bilderberg base. I see.
Bilderberg?
Hey,
Oh, man.
it's cost 9.
This narrow hallway into the
Cost
Netherblock
11.
is not my favorite.
Yeah, it throws me off every time. Just a little bit.
Oh wow, that was a lot of my experience.
To do
Just
what?
cost me. Mending my pickaxe.
Yeah, if you get the thing with enchanting is if you get a really nice thing, odds are you're not gonna be able to upkeep it.
Yeah, there came a point on the dirt block where our gear was just so high that you couldn't even repair it anymore.
Yeah.
Why?
What?
Why? Why is
I was
why?
just building a bunch of like trenches in front of my area here.
What?
I was building trenches. I don't know if that was Joe.
Yeah. What? How do you?
Because
I'm
you were
on
the
the
one
nether
digging
block.
trenches earlier.
That was right under your feet. And where's your area, quote unquote area in the
Right
Nether?
by my I'm at right by my nether portal.
Okay.
Up that goes to my house.
Tony literally just said out loud that he was transported to Berg Base. And yet I'm the one. Do you
Ah!
not follow the clues? Do you not have enough of the clues, Albert?
You didn't
I have
save
saved
them,
her?
Albert.
What is the percentage of clues you require for saving of her?
I think
60,
most of it has to do
65?
with the whole face blindness clue.
Anyway, I think Tony's digging trenches outside quote unquote your nether area.
Yeah, I'm trying
which
to
is
make
a terrible
it
sentence.
more difficult.
That sounds like a gay porno, but
That reminds me, we like the Humble Bundle site. We do a lot of stuff on there, especially for giveaways. And they had a
Why did
book
this
giveaway.
what?
No, I'm getting to it. They have some things going on right now, like with a very bad books, like Tobias Funk books. And there are some absurd ones on there. Let me pull up a couple.
Oh, hey, I think
And
we
this
know
was
someone
triggered by you
who's,
talking about building trenches,
who's
huh?
like a humble partner whose referral link we might be able to use. Oh man, if only we knew
Yeah.
somebody who's a oh my
Aw,
gosh,
man.
guys, I think I might have a referral link.
Aw, gee,
For
Hannah.
myself, and I
Oh,
might
gee,
get
Rick.
$3 from
Oh,
kids
geez,
doing
Rick.
stuff on there. It's really a coincidence. I wasn't expecting it, but I can send you the link.
Should I also
Are you
include that in the description of the video?
You're not editing
People who
this.
go on Humble Bundle can be like, oh wait, no, I don't do the descriptions for these videos.
No, you don't.
Anyways,
Hannah
the
can go and
bundle
edit
is
it in for
called
herself.
Crazy Sexy Love, and Dr. Chuck Tingle has stuff like Chuck's Unicorn Tinglers. And let me get to the bottom of this list, because that's where the really good ones are. Like, Angry Man Pounded by the Fear of His Latent Gayness Over a Dinosaur Transitioning into a Unicorn by Dr. Chuck Tingle.
What is happening? What is going on?
And this just
Pretty
sounds like
straightforward
Tony's
to me.
having a word salad breakdown as a result of his digging trenches in front of my nether block.
There's a
Thing.
book called
They're
Stuff
arrogant.
About Sex. There's a book called There's a Bitcoin in My Butt and He is Handsome.
Wait, are those
Book,
two
not a
different
short
books?
story, mind you, an entire book.
How long is it?
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Is the Bitcoin handsome, or was that a separate book?
No, this is one book. There's a Bitcoin in My Butt and He is Handsome.
Interesting.
I don't know
interesting.
where they get off gendering that Bitcoin.
Oh, he does have a mustache and everything, too. Like, the cover's intense.
Oh
He's
no,
a minor
went through the
also. You
wrong
kind of
thingy.
figure he's going to be a... There are so many chickens. Guys,
There's not enough
Is it
chickens.
daylight out right now?
it is not.
Oh man.
Has it been daylight recently?
It's coming. The
I'm
moon
gay
is...
for my living billionaire jet
Sun's
plane.
rising.
Well, I missed some of that. Living
Hang on, wait, I'm
billionaire
gonna
what?
need this for the soundboard. Say that again.
I'm gay for my living billionaire jet plane.
There we go.
Lonely
That's it.
author, pounded by dinosaur social media followers.
I don't understand what...
No. Why is the plane a billionaire, or is it just
Yeah.
owned by a
The
billionaire?
plane is a billionaire that has abs.
How many?
This actually looks like an 8-pack minimum. There's a lot
my
of
gosh.
abs here.
Wow.
All of these are by Dr. Chuck Tingle, by the way.
What does he do? Just write garbage that's vaguely pornographic and weird?
Yeah,
I don't
that's,
know why
uh,
you're seeing this as garbage.
Sorry.
I
guess
can
shouldn't
tell
judge
you
it.
that you want this bad. You want lonely author pounded by dinosaur social media followers. Like, how
I
is
don't
that?
understand. The dinosaur has social media followers, and they're pounding the author?
I think the author is the one with social media that has dinosaur followers that are pounding him.
Oh. I wouldn't have gone there at all. I didn't. That was not where my head's
That's just a little too far.
I wonder if
I
there's
think
a
this
Chuck
guy
Tingle
might not be a
title.
good writer, you guys.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a
See,
Chuck
you're
Tingle
judging a
title
book
generator.
by its cover and
Oh,
title.
actually, I'm judging a book by its title, and I can't. It's just incomprehensible gibberish. Which
No, you need to look up the actual covers for these. It's
Maybe
amazing.
he's an
really don't.
amazing author and he's just bad at naming books.
Joe, you
We
got to
can't
put some of those
make a
pictures in
sentence.
here.
What, you
Like,
think that, like, these books are, like, incredible, uplifting,
Like they're gonna make you
romance
laugh.
tales?
They're gonna make you cry. They're gonna make you feel things.
Yeah, you're
I
gonna
mean,
feel
sure,
that
you're gonna
It made me
dinosaur.
laugh. To be fair.
Chicken almost pushed me off the block.
You're gonna feel those dinosaur social media birds pounding you.
birds?
Right now they're
Yeah,
birds.
I don't know. It's Chuck
Well,
Tingle.
dinosaurs
There's probably some
evolved into
birds trying to get in on that action.
Dinosaurs and birds are very similar.
It's like whenever those pigeons give you that side eye, and you know it's on. Which
20
is funny
minutes
because they can
of
only
cool
give
and
you the
chill.
side eye.
And he
It's
gives
nothing
you that
but
look.
fear. So, how about that nether block, guys?
It's got chickens on it. Can say that.
True.
I should start killing chickens
you-
with my sword because I
Can
get
you-
some experience for that.
You can
No, you don't.
destroy
They're little.
them,
You
but
get
they will
nothing
come
if
back
they're little.
stronger than
Nothing,
ever.
Albert.
Do you think we could get Dr. Chuck Tingle on for an episode of the Netherblock?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he doesn't exist.
Well,
I
I
think
think
that's
it's
a
like
ghost
K.A.
name.
Applegate or whatever, or it's a pseudonym, and then it, like he got popular with the one thing, and then eventually just gave it over to a bunch of ghostwriters.
Yes. I guess.
Who else did that? Hardy Boys author,
Yeah.
I think.
R.L.
Actually,
Stein,
that's-
did he do that? I don't think he did. I think he just
I
drew a
Coons.
lot.
think he was. I don't know if that was
Dean
his
Koontz
real
has done
name,
that.
but
I don't think Tom Clancy's written a book in like 40 years.
he's still. But
He's dead.
he's been working so hard coding those video games.
It's true. That stuff. The whole. Just.
It was an
entire,
amazing transition the guy made when he was like 70. He's like, I'm gonna learn some computers. And by golly, he did it.
Yeah, and now he's putting out more like code than any other dead person.
And he got
Yes.
that guy from The
He's
Office
not
to be in his
dead.
TV show.
What?
Which guy?
Jack Ryan.
No, that's right. The guy in the office is
Oh.
in. I
You
like
mean
sharks.
BJ Novak?
Yes. which I just can't see. I'm sorry. Your face, just the general structure of a person's face, eliminates them from some roles sometimes, and him as an action hero is just not a thing.
What if he was scruffy though?
I've seen him scruffy. I don't know where. I looked him up, and he has stills from some other movie.
He was scruffy in 13 Hours.
Yep. Nope. Doesn't work.
Oh no, you're talking about John Krasinski.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about BJ Novak.
That was a joke,
Well,
I
I don't know the
believe.
names.
Oh, okay. I can't
think
tell
you-
when people tell jokes.
Well, no, I just forgot what his actual name was.
Oh.
But yes, Kaczynski, Mike Krasowski, Jim.
Krasowski.
Jim on The Office is an action hero now, and it's just not
John
a thing I can really
Krasinski.
get behind.
Which one is
Yeah,
Jim?
I'm just.
The one who
He's
marries Pam.
Ah, yes.
the one who does the Jim face at the camera. Which any movie that I watch with him that isn't like anything Office related, I'm gonna just be waiting for like the Jim look.
Yeah. So as the Nether is stripped away from
Just
this
like
area,
if
the
he
park
tries
will
to
grow.
save somebody and then they get killed instead, it'll be like,
Oh.
shrug, look at the camera.
Whoops. Or he's like everything's a
Whoops.
prank.
Yeah. He'll grin as like he like rigs up a drawer so it only opens 12 inches or like half an inch. That's excessive.
He's the one that like Pavloved White, right? With the Mentos. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first thing
Well,
I
not
ever
Mentos,
saw from The Office was the
Really?
Mentos joke.
Yeah, that
Wow.
was the first one I saw as well. It was just on Reddit.
Whoa, you guys are like simpatico with your Office viewings.
Yeah, except I've never seen like more than
Outside
2
of that.
episodes of The Office.
Every
whatever.
episode except for
What?
2 episodes, one of which we don't talk about.
Yeah.
Yes.
What could he do that would make you like rethink your idea of him?
Nothing. He just has a cartoony face.
Like, what if he was like a slasher in a horror movie or something? Like, what really extreme?
If there was a mask, maybe, but again, it's just
like,
his face.
okay, so what if he played like a serial killer and it's one of those people that he looks so sweet and sympathetic and Jim-like, and that's how he like gets people to kill them?
I don't think it's the association with Jim in my head. I just think it's his face. I don't
I
think
know,
he-
but I mean, like he could play someone that's like deceptively like cute looking, so then he could pull
I
people
mean, they've
in.
tried that with like Jim Carrey with the rubber face, and it just turned out poorly. I know
Jim
the mask
Carrey
was
is not
pretty good,
remotely
yes.
as attractive as John Krasinski.
I like the
But there's
mask.
the rubber face element. Yeah, no, I'm talking about like 22 and all the other ones where Jim Carrey is trying to be
23,
serious. Like,
but yeah.
That was just a bad movie. It wasn't
Well, yeah.
because
Yeah,
Jim
Eternal
Carrey-
Sunshine.
Cable
He was
Guy.
serious in that. In Truman Show, he was serious. It was really good.
Yeah.
nah, the Truman Show I feel is overrated. Eternal Sunshine I will definitely give you, but he
I
also
love the
was a bit
music
of a,
at the
I know, I
opening
guess
of the
Elijah Wood
Truman
was
Show.
like pretty, but what?
The soundtrack at the opening of the Truman Show, where it's just a voiceover. I used to listen to that a lot.
It's a good story.
Which I found a really strange streamer that compares himself to Truman today. I was in a
Does he think
raid.
he's in a simulation?
No, it's
I mean,
kind of
we're
weird.
pretty obviously in
He
a
so
simulation, man.
he works from home and he doesn't really leave home, and he's just streaming himself day to day, hanging out with his dog and doing yoga and
so he's literally in a reality TV show where it's him.
yeah, like
It's
it
more
was
like
really
NTV
weird
than
because
Truman,
like.
though.
I was in a raid where we raided him, and this Goldie and the Bears is like her mixer channel. She was trying to look for like a smaller creative streamer, and she saw some dude with only like 2 viewers doing a web show, and he was really weird about the raid. And he saw us, and he's like, "Man, I hope you look stuff up about this channel because you don't know what you just walked into." And he was just like,
Weird streaming?
he was slowly like petting his dog and just looking at the camera, and he's like, "Man, just like really bizarre person." And I guess he used
This
to
is
do
the
like,
kind of thing we need more streaming of. This is what I've been talking about.
Yeah, this is what Al wants.
Yeah, no,
I feel like what
can
Hannah's
send
saying,
you
he was
his
leaning
link.
into it
He's
way
very,
too
very,
much.
very strange, and yeah, really
He
made
was
me.
far too self-aware about, I keep winding up at this park! Whatever, making the park
is
bigger
it a
again.
Jurassic Park?
Yes.
Have they spared any expense?
There are some expenses spared, yes.
Yeah, they didn't even put in like a bathroom or a drinking fountain.
No, they did those expenses. Just the high-end ice cream they felt wasn't really enough of a profit margin for them.
Oh, they didn't do any like Dippin' Dots or anything.
No. Well,
To be fair, they had to eat all that ice cream after they left the
What was
left
that?
the freezer. Can you?
Sorry, what was that, Al?
Daytime.
Well, they ate all the ice cream.
Zombie on the. Why is he wearing a crown? Why is he just like a princess?
Yeah, but
What's
no one said it was
happening?
good. What?
Hey, whatever
like
a man
a
wants to
zombie.
wear in the privacy of his own home, that's okay.
The ice cream is fine. Right, guys?
I don't know what's
that what they-
happening with this princess thing. What happened?
Yeah, the princess was out of nowhere.
Is there a zombie princess?
Was there like a non sequitur thing, or?
Oh, I got hit by something, and it's daytime, but there's a zombie on the
Oh
dirt
yeah, well
block.
it is.
raining.
Okay, I'll help you a little bit, maybe.
Wait, are
might
you
have hit-
shooting me? Who's that?
Try-
Is that a person? That's a person that shot me.
I don't even
I
have a
shot
bow
the zombie
right now.
too, so you don't even let me have that experience.
But it looked like he was wearing a crown. He looked like a princess.
Or a king.
Or a king.
I can't
Anybody
find
who wears
Albert's
a crown?
portal to dig up a trench around it, and I'm very annoyed.
There's no such thing as men who wear crowns. They don't deserve them.
Whoa!
I mean, I'm all against the monarchy, but
Ladies and gentlemen, Hannah's views do not reflect those of Human Echoes. We are proud supporters of men wearing crowns.
Oh man.
guess.
Also,
That's my
his
highlight of my week, watching
his
the magicians
armor
get
looked
that
like
Elliot
he
guy
was
in a
wearing kind
crown.
of a skirt-looking thing too.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on.
Why is there 2 chest plates? Oh, I'm already wearing
But
one.
you know what? It's okay, because I walk up to the dirt block. Oh, let's redo that.
What were you going to say, Joe?
Because I walk up to the nether block and it says at me, and I just know that it's smiling.
Okay, so I don't see you. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
You don't think that was a little overrated?
No, I don't. I like that.
I
mean,
really enjoyed it.
Is it like greatest movies of all time stuff? No,
I've
but
heard
it was very
I've heard
memorable.
way up there, I guess is what I'll say.
I saw it when I was 8, and I was disappointed that it wasn't Ace Ventura.
It
so I
wasn't
didn't
fart
like it back
jokes,
then.
fart jokes, and more fart jokes.
Yeah.
Yes, that was confusing for a lot of 8-year-olds at the time, don't you? Even as a 12 or whatever, 14-year-old, I was still like, he's not doing that many fart jokes.
I think it's also
How
just
many can
like
there be?
the thing they were
That sounds
satirizing
kind of limiting.
has become such a just like everywhere thing now that it almost doesn't even like register in
honestly,
reality TV.
I wasn't like interested either. I think it's part of my problem. It's like, okay, so he's in a show. I don't really care. I was always like, it'd be kind of neat.
Did you ever
He lives in
see
this town. Everyone's just like focused on him.
his most underrated movie though? Is Me, Myself, and Irene. That movie was awesome. My mom walked out of the theater because it was too vulgar, but she didn't take us out of the movie. She just walked out herself.
Yeah, that was when he was at the high point of like, well, if you want fart jokes, surely midget fart jokes will do even better.
I think the worst movie that my mom ever took us to, though, because she didn't watch South Park, but she took us to the South Park
Oh
movie.
my god.
And like she was just like assaulted with it and just could not handle it. She like 3 times was like grabbing my dad's arm to leave. My dad was like, "Nope, we're staying for this."
Well, this is hilarious. It's brilliant. The very thing that your mom was reacting to is what the movie was about, which always
Yep.
kind of blows my mind.
It was like that is literally the best musical that's ever been made.
Yes. I have not seen the Book of Mormon yet. But,
Oh man, stupid spider.
sorry, I didn't mean to spoil that for you, but yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of spiders in the Book of Mormon. And we're not talking about the play, it's just they kind of spawn.
Where?
In the book. Like they just come out of it. It's like this book is full of spiders.
I don't know what's going on.
They have another book in that series coming out.
Do they? That's awesome. The second one wasn't
so.
quite as good as the first, but it wasn't bad.
Is that like the monster at the end of this book with Grover?
Yeah.
Spoilers! Grover is the monster at the end of the book. Turns out, not all monsters are evil. You guys never read that? You have no idea what I'm talking about. Alright!
My niece has it. I just
Well, give it a... Well,
I was
not spoil it
reflecting.
for you, sorry. You keep
I
trying to
haven't
stop
seen
you
it.
from turning the page.
Don't
there's
let
a
the
monster
pigeon
at the end
drive
of
the
the
bus
book.
is a good one.
Yeah, also good. You get to yell at the pigeon, stupid pigeon, trying to get you to let him drive the bus.
Yeah, he really does want to drive it though.
He really wants your hot dog, too.
Can he drive the? Oh, is there a sequel? Don't get the chicken a hot dog,
Yeah.
or the pigeon a hot dog?
I think the hot dog might have come first, and then breakthrough success for the pigeon came with his willingness, his eagerness to drive the bus.
What is happening?
he just wanted to drive to the
How
hot
do you
dogs.
not? Are these not prevalent anymore? That was like one of the biggest things when I was a nanny. Was the don't let the pigeon drive the bus.
It's still
Everyone knew
big.
that.
Hannah just doesn't believe in letting her kid be literate, so she doesn't read to him.
Yeah, it's anytime that there's letters on the TV, I just immediately like cover his eyes like I'm protecting him from nudity.
Just throw acid at him.
She yells at him when he answers the questions in the educational TV show.
Yeah.
Can you help us find the backpack? And he was like, no, that he can't. Do it yourself.
Oh god. If you let them do it themselves, it's even more terrifying, though. If you just sit there in silence while they blink at you, and then they're like, "Yes," you're just like, "Whoa, this is."
I like
weird."
to yell wrong answers at the screen.
Yeah, that's not bad either.
They're like, how many balls are there? And I'm like, 73! 15!
That's right.
148!
There are 3 balls. Like, you aren't even listening to me, are you, Dora? When did this become a sham?
Or when they ask, like,
Never
do
had
you
no
like to go to the circus? I'm like, no, it's terrifying! They're like, yay, so do we!
They abuse elephants.
There was one where they were like, they were very, like, non-specific about their answer, where they're like, do you like this? And they're like, that's great, we love the circus. So it could be either one.
Clever. Clever.
It's like a choose-your-own-adventure where you don't
So-
actually get to choose anything. What
Did you ever make it to the end of one of those? Look at all these chickens.
do you mean, the end of one of them?
One of the Choose Your Own Adventures.
There's so many ends, what are you talking about?
Did you ever successfully complete a Choose Your Own Adventure? Like, where you didn't die.
Oh,
Like, where
yeah,
you
there's
got the treasure and... Holy cow.
What?
Okay, first off,
There's a book about a cow.
there were 2 levels of them, right? There were like the easy reader levels and then like the fairly thick ones that with small
I
print
don't think I
and
ever got
stuff.
the. I mean, they were just out of the library whenever I checked out.
Okay, because the thicker ones were like difficult. Like was like you could never actually. I never made it through. I think the big one I did was in a pyramid. I could never get to like, yeah, do you make it out of the pyramid alive? I would die every time, and I was sort of like, is this like, is this even possible?
You didn't just look through all the pages and like, where's
It was
the,
a lot. It was like 200, 300 pages. I think I tried to, but then I couldn't. And then I backed up. Believe me, I tried to successfully crack the case, but it was not happening for me.
He did not have the clues.
No, I could not choose my own adventure correctly.
My favorite thing that I ever heard, because I never read these really complicated ones you're talking about, but I heard later that there were choose your own adventure books like the one you're talking about, where they would have island text that nothing pointed to.
Whoa,
So you just had to read
blazes.
straight through the book if you wanted to find like certain
So many
pieces of the
blazes.
adventure.
Leave me
You
alone,
did that.
blazes.
What do you mean I did that?
Well, you did that in the writer's arena.
With the choose your own adventure?
Yeah, with island text. You couldn't get out of your story. Do you
was
not
just a
remember this?
loop?
That was one of my favorite. Yeah, I think so. But in the middle, you had like, you're all right, and everything goes right, okay.
I don't remember
But
that.
nothing turned to that page. You don't remember that.
No, I don't.
How do you not remember writing a choose
Probably
your
because
own
it was so
adventure?
derivative of this other thing that I'd heard about that I didn't think it was
What
very
if the other
good.
thing was you? Oh, you made a terrible fortress. What is that?
Did you find a
found it.
fortress?
Yep.
Sweet, he found a
Great.
fortress.
Hooray.
I
Like,
do
I
vaguely
found
remember
this
writing a choose
entire-
your own adventure.
Griffin has made
Now you're
this like
telling me that you just
beautiful
completely
tunnel
ripped that off from
system.
something?
What?
Why do I keep... Where?
Yeah. I mean, I never actually saw the idea. I just read about it and I was like, oh, that's a cool idea. I'll incorporate that.
There's some rumblings on Twitter. People want the arena back.
Well, they can run it.
I'm trying to dissuade them because they don't know what they're...
So I'm heading to the
They're
Griffin
into.
Dwarf Hall.
What?
That's what Griffin's calling his home here.
How do you get there? Where are we at?
Behind the Bilderberg base, there's like a giant stairwell that goes into a different area of the Nether.
I can't even find the Bilderberg base.
Oh yeah, he's given me instructions to that a few times and I
Lovely.
forget.
The
Is that where his
smeltery room.
spawner
Holy
is?
crap, that looked dangerous for a second. The smeltery room has so much lava in it.
Oh,
Is there where's the experience farm at? Is that where that's at?
Is
Probably.
the adultery room around?
The adultery room.
what?
I mean, that's
Isn't that
any
just
room,
wherever
really.
you want it to be?
Yeah.
No, never mind.
Item storage. Just gonna
There's
loot
the
some
smelted
diamond.
room and the delted room.
He has it all sorted by food and everything. Like, oh, there's so much
Yeah.
nether rack and magma
We're
blocks.
way better at things than we are.
Yeah.
People actually play this game.
I've been playing here and there, much more than I used to.
So it's
Oh
behind.
man, I could totally just steal this mending efficiency 5 silk touch diamond pickaxe.
I mean, not anymore. It's right on video.
Yeah, well done, cat burglar of the year.
He even like announces specifically what he's taking.
And
We
the
also just get some
17
books from
diamonds.
John
Curious
Jones.
about this arrow. I don't know how they built this arrow sign.
Yeah, I saw that. I have no idea. Is it a banner?
A banner? I don't know.
Is it part of our skin texture pack? Skin pack? Skin?
I am
blob?
stealing a bow. Because he's got like 30 of them.
So I'm making an
Okay,
arrow.
so there's a portal here. Did you
there's
go
like-
through the portal?
Man, I
Yeah, go through the portal.
Well,
to the
Yeah,
Griffin
This
There's
way to
an
Dwarf.
Griffin.
so-
There's a portal on the way to Griffin.
Minecraft.
Which one am I going through?
I follow the signs that say the way to Griffin.
Oh, arrow sign.
Okay. We are like at the end here. Although I realize I have not been any good at all in this episode, and I apologize
What?
I'm doing okay, but I'm getting over being sick. Just I haven't been funny or anything.
The mines of Moria. They're filled with chickens.
Yay!
Alright, there's the
the
ravine,
end.
the spawner, the nether wart, and the exit.
I kind of want to see this, though.
I'm going to the dwarf hall.
Dun, 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 dun.
If you want to be a member and check out the realm, you can go to patreon.com/humanechoes.
Who are we kicking off?
Well,
There's a bunch of people who haven't been on for months.
Like Hannah?
Yeah. Get rid of that weirdo. He's holding everybody
all.
back.
although seriously, I want to see Griffin's plays. Remember, if you like what you've been watching, you can become a member over at Patreon right now. The link is right in your face, and you will get all kinds of cool stuff.